up, people of YouTube, people of internet, people of world? It is me, the Classic Juan, coming to you from my ever-growing gaming room and streaming room. Let's fix this camera just a hair. There we go. No, don't like that. Whoop. Come on. There we go. All right, guys. So today we're playing some more Resident Evil. That is right. We're playing Resident Evil, and hopefully we can do an extra long stream today and pretty much finish the game off. So that's what I'm excited about. So we'll see if we can do that today. So that is the plan. Let's see what else we got here. So hopefully you guys can hear what's going on in the game. All right. So so this past week, yeah, I think Thursday this past week, Nintendo re-released the Nintendo Classic. I have one here for you guys. The NES Classics got 30 games on it. I got another one back there, sitting with my Super NES Classic. Those will be unopened until my children decide what they want to do with that one. But as far as this guy's concerned, we can do an unboxing of this thing if that's what you guys want. So I'm going to leave it up to you. So post it either on the Instagram or we'll chat about it during the stream. And if you guys want to see an unboxing of the NES Classic Edition, then we'll do that after this stream. So I'll leave that up to you guys. If you want to do it, cool. If not, then we won't worry about it. Either way, it's going to get open. So the one in the case is the one that's staying for later, but yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. We'll talk about it a little later on too. So I had this whole week off. It's kind of been a whirlwind for me. Been a lot of stuff happening. Just vacationing, so I really didn't get to do any prepping. So I'm hoping I'll be able to finish off this stream tonight, but we'll see how that goes. You know how it is. You think you're gonna do one thing, and then you do another thing, and then it's like all the things. All right, so today we're having some more Circle Brewery fanny pack beer. So we're just gonna pour this guy because it is delicious. If you haven't had it, strongly recommend. Definitely a top contender for the official beer of summer. That we'll be voting on later this month if Jack of all Games can ever show us what exactly it is that he keeps talking about is a great beer. Alright, so that's delicious. If this stream goes a little long, we will have a second beer, and I'll actually pull one out of my home brewed batch, so we'll see how that goes. So my camera is actually shifted off to the side here, so you'll see a different angle here, just a hair. So I'm sorry if that's weird at all for you guys. Alrighty. Well, let me just click a couple things here. Get this pulled up. Turn this down. Turn this up. Alrighty. So if you guys have anything you want to chat about, throw it in the chat section or comment section there below. Otherwise, let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Of course, we're going to live the game. Resident Evil. So I'm super excited. If we can finish this thing, will be awesome. But we'll see how it goes. Delicious. Alrighty. So we'll go with the guard room. Sorry about that. I have kids and they required attention, so their monitor is here. So just making sure they're doing okay. I have things. Oh man, you sound super quiet. Oh. Super quiet. We don't want super quiet. Let's see what we can do about that. Hey, what's up, man? Does that sound better? I don't know if that sounds better at all. Yes, no, maybe so. You let me know. I'll let you be the judge. I'm gonna wait for your response before I go on. Just so I can dilly-dally. Slightly better? Alright. Turn this thing up. How about that? Better? Worse? The same? Test, test, test. A test to see. A test to see. Testes. Testes. Alright, we'll go with that. For now, I'll let you, once that comment comes in about whether to stick with it or adjust, then we'll do accordingly. Alrighty. So we'll go back to the box here. See what we gotta do. Alright. So we don't need this. And I think I'll keep that combination of stuff. Alright. And we're at it. Alright. So if I look more tan than usual, that's because I've been spending a lot of time in the sun, which stood about yesterday. That was fun. If you've never been there, it's the coolest, wildest, coolest, wettest fun you'll have. Something like that. Oh, that's not where I want to go. Remember the map, man. Come on. And then I did yard work today, so. Because that's what you do when you're married and on vacation, is yard work. I think Memorandum can vouch for that. Alrighty then. Alright, so I think the map gets a little squirrely here, so we'll see what happens. So we got it. Alright, but we don't have it. We don't have one of them's. A hole has opened, and I can't jump over it. What? Oh, there's another thing there. There's a hexagonal hole. I wonder what that could be. Alright, this is going to be a little weird, but imagine a world where the person that you could marry or be with for the rest of your life had a certain shaped, lady part, and your man parts had to be the same shape as that. Otherwise, no go. That's a no go in that relationship. I feel like that'd be a thing. That'd be an interesting thing. Anybody into movies? Can somebody make that a movie? I feel like that'd be semi-entertaining. But what do I know? I don't know things. I don't know all things. I just know some things. Alright. We're going to go in this door. So I'm just going to use the bazooka, I guess, until I run out of bazooka ammo.
Oh, Jill. What good timing.
What good
A
timing.
moment ago I heard someone's voice coming from this hole. Let's go together since it's dark and we can't see very well.
Okay.
Okay,
I
let's
don't
go.
trust Barry at all,
Okay.
but we're going to do it.
Then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry. Hey, are you alright? I can go first if you want me to.
She's like tapping the bazooka against her foot. Go with.
Oh, yes, please. I'm a little nervous.
I understand. It may be more dangerous if you come behind me. Be careful.
Let's follow Barry.
Barry?
What's that? Barry, no! So, Memorandum, what's up? What's new in your world?
That was was too close.
Super close.
Let's go together.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, then I'm gonna cover you. Let's hurry.
It's a power generator. Yeah, but there's a thing here. Nothing. Painting the lair and putting up shelves. Yeah, that's what happens when you get time off, man. Gotta do work. Like Rihanna said, work, 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 work. That's all you're gonna do is work, 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 work. That and you're Mexican. So that's like default setting is to work rate. Alright. Do I go down this way? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The power generator. Haha. Enrico!
Is that Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Yeah?
You're alive!
Wait there! Are you with anybody, Jill?
What? Oh, yes.
Are you with
Enrico.
anybody, Joe?
So, Barry and Jill together.
Are you all right, Enrico?
The stars are doomed. Someone is a traitor. Everything was plotted from the start by Umbrella.
Enrico, he's so smart. Enrico! Enrico figured it out. Barry is investigating. What is there to investigate, Barry? You shot him. Hey, it's Diamond Bar. What's going on, Diamond Bar? Welcome back. We're just seeing if we can't finish Resident Evil up. You know, do the thing. Hanging out with my boy, Memo the Random. The pausing between the lines is like seeing my kids acting. Yep. It's definitely not the best voice acting there has ever been. Granted, it may have been some of the first voice acting we got in video games, so there's that to that. So we should appreciate that just a little bit more. Alright, let's see here. Let's try not to die, guys. Let's try not to die. Blood out! It's coming. Oh shit! Sneak attack! It's like he was... I was not prepared for that. Blood out! Let's see here. Oops. This guy's real specific. He just says go into the door around the corner, but there's 2 corners, you know? Let's see here. Alrighty, I'm assuming it's gonna be here. A hexagonal hole. See what happens here. That's dicey. Yeah, I'll take frame rounds. So what's up, Diamond Bar? What's new and exciting in your world? Alright, so we're about to fight another big boss, which is a big spider. Alright, so this Cold Python is the best weapon for it. So we'll use that. I feel like I could probably get away with the bazooka. But hey, whatever. Don't want to get killed by babies. Don't want to get killed by babies. Alright. Oh yeah. I done killed those webs good. Killed him good. Killed him good. Alright, there's things there that I can't grab because, well... Two ink ribbons, yay yay. There's a blue herb there. I may grab it just to throw it in the box. We'll do some saving. Because quite frankly, I just don't trust myself. Like at all. Probably put this guy away too. And I just no. Nah, I don't need a blue herb. I don't need a blue herb. What for? Alright. This here. Oh, there's snakes there. Two spaces in my inventory. And we're running. Ah, little snakies! Ooh, that one almost got me. That one almost got me. Oh, there's another boulder situation. Alright. Let's use it 3 times, so we're gonna do that. I think I need to get the hole on the left side, because I think it's actually gonna, there's the passage there that I need to get into. Yeah, that's where I want to be, but let's deal with this thing first. My bad. This is why we save, because you don't trust yourself. I don't trust myself. Death was just a matter of time. Hello everybody who joined us. Thanks for stopping by the stream. I just died at the hands of a boulder because boulders like to kill me. I suck at boulders. But we will get this thing done. We saved right before, so we should be okay. Of all the people watching, I just want to throw this out there once again. We did it at the beginning of the stream, but once we get to the end of the stream, if you guys want to see me unbox this NES Classic Edition, I am more than happy to do that. I did an unboxing for the Super NES Classic Edition, and people seem to have enjoyed that. So if you want to see an unboxing of the NES Classic, let me know. I'm happy to do it. Alrighty. Oh shoot. Serpentine! Serpentine! Look. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Gonna do it. Do it. Do it. And one more time. Gotta practice my like running backwards. So the camera's gonna switch to this. We're gonna be in this position here, and we're just gonna go. that time. What? Not gonna kill me this time, Boulder. Alright. It's a map of underground. Will you take it? No, let's just leave the map behind. We don't need that. Oh, whoops. Grabbed it. What do we need? What's in here? We'll take all the Mo discs. If you got a Mo disc, I'll take it. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I'll take them. All the Mo discs. I don't think it really matters because, quite frankly, we've been in all the rooms except for that little one right there that we're about to go into right now. So yeah, guys, any comments, questions, concerns? You want to see me unbox this NES Classic? Not really. It's up to you. We'll leave it up to you guys. Yes, sir. Unbox that shit. All right, you got it. Aha. Well positioned. I guess I need to move that thing out of the way, huh? Push this shiznicky. There we go. What we got in here? What's in here? The Doom Book 2. So I got 2 Mo discs and 2 Doom books, I believe. Back to the storage. We're gonna get some Doom books. We're gonna save it. We're gonna keep pushing on. We're getting close. Oh, hi, Rock. Sorry you couldn't smash me. Wait, is there a room over here? Alright, I'm assuming that's the way out. And I don't think we're ready for out yet, so we'll be on that in a minute. Oh, she's Nikki. Almost got deaded. I probably wouldn't have gotten deaded as much as I would have just gotten hit or damaged. Alright, put the Mo disc away. Switch it out with this guy. He says I won't need any healings. I'm gonna trust the dude. Suggestions for weapon. I'm gonna go with I'm just gonna go with the bazooka. I just feel like I like that weapon a little bit better. Oops. Okay. Now I need to check. There's a medal in the book. Eagle medal. Alright. There's a medal in the book. Another medal. Alright, do I need the crank anymore? Alright, I don't think I need the crank anymore. If I do, then I'll just come back for it. Alright, so let's toss the crank. Need this, and how many spaces should I have? At least 2 spaces. Take some healing herbs. And the suggestion is to save. And the last time he suggested I save, I died by a boulder. So I'm going to save it again, because I don't want to do boulder stuff again. This is only the 15th time that I've saved. No big deal. Won't be the last. Alright, let's put that away. The weapons we got. Let's equip this guy. And I guess we'll go up the elevator. I hope this is the right elevator. There should be a fountain here. Okay. It's vaulted and does not open, and it never will. We gonna mix. Trouble Wolf is carved in the round hollow. Picture of an eagle. Man, that's not cryptic at all. Oh, yeah. And now we in the lab. Yep. The walkthroughs are greatest. This is also the scariest part. That door's tightly locked. There's a plate on the right hand side. Emergency exit will not open unless under first class emergency. I guess we gotta create a first class emergency, right? Alrighty. Oops. Nothing here. Oh. Of course we'll go down this random ladder. Oh, now you want me to have the shotgun with ammo? Do I have any other shells? I'm gonna take the bazooka just in case I need, you know, extra stuff. Extra kitties. Alright. Here we go. Oh, hello, sir. Blood out! Dead. Ah! Is he dead? What is this? Alright. Is this not to get the herbs yet? I don't need the herbs, I have plenty. That's it. it here, go to the to get the passcodes to enter. Researcher's letter. June 8th, 1998. Dear Ada. Ada, by the time you read this, I'll be something different. Today's test turned out to be positive, just as I expected. I feel like going crazy when I think about becoming one of them. Ada, you're not infected, and I hope you never will be. In case you're the last one left, take the material in the visual data room and go to the power room to operate the triggering system before you escape, and make all this public through the media. If everything is in order, all the locks can be opened by the security system. You can access the system if you log in with my name from the terminal in the small lab and enter the password. The password is your name to unlock the door at B2, where the visual data room is located. You'll need to access with our names first and then enter the password. I've written the code below. I'm sure you'll understand it easily. And this is the last hope. If you find me completely changed, please kill me yourself. Password. This thing. Yours, John. John. Exit. Researcher's letter has been filed. John, Ada. Oh, let's see what else we got over here. Nothing there. Oh, we got a thing. Oh, we got a picture. Something is written on the picture. Adam, Eve. Let's see what we got here. Actually, let's not push that. Let's grab this. Guess I'll take it. I'll actually mix it. Sure will. Alright, and then we will hit this switch. Blue tinted. What do we got? Tree, apple, man, woman. Tree, apple, man, woman. Alright. So essentially, the goal here would be to read this file, the researcher's letter, and these symbols. You know what? Let's figure it out for funsie. I'm sure it tells me in the read-through here, but I'm gonna do it for funsie just cause. Oh, how does this pin work? Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got this sign, because I'm all about puzzles. If you've been watching, I think Memorandum and I were playing a game called We Were Here, and We Were Here Too. It's all about puzzles, and we do enjoy ourselves some puzzles. So we'll write that down. We'll come out here, and And let's see what we got. So the one on the bottom says man. That's tree, and that's apple, and that's woman. Okay, so the first letter is going to be an M. M. And then tree, apple. Then we got this like fishy pointing up. So that's the woman. Second letter O, woman, M-O. And then we got half of an arrow pointing up. There we go, apple, L-E, that's an L. And then we got a M, just straight up M. So a tree, double E, that's an E. So the secret password is mole. That's right, we figured it out. It's that simple. Not rocket science. All right. And so, so off we go. So there should be some double doors to our left as we roll through here. Another 7 double doors after this one. Oh, craptastic. No. Shiz, Nikki. I don't think that was the right set of double doors. What was it? Alright, it says I'm fine, but I don't feel fine, so we'll just use this thing. Computers used to open the electronic locks. Yeah, let's do that. I guess this is the right room. Umbrella, where we turn people into monsters. Thanks for logging in. Alright, let's do it. I like the hands look very Doom. Umbrella. Log in. Let's see. Yuan. Password. B2. Mole. Verified. B2. Unlocked. B3. Blood out. Unlocked. Cancel. Sure, I'll take slides. Why not? Alright, let's see if you have space to hold the ink ribbons. I have space. But do I need any more ink ribbons? I have plenty. Alright, let's see here. You get back into this hall. Go straight in front of you and go down the hall. Kill the lab monsters. Go past the room with the power symbol in front of it. To a hole in the wall. So we're just gonna hit back, it seems like. There you are. Got him. Go down here. Don't have the passcode. Let's see here. And the stairs. Let's hope this is the right door. Shit. Came in the wrong room. Shit. Facts. General Manager of Sanitation Division from Special Committee of Disasters, Raccoon Special Research Department. This memorandum is strictly confidential and must be destroyed as soon as it is understood. Regarding the T-virus, apparently it wasn't understood because it didn't get destroyed. Regarding the T-virus outbreak which occurred recently, this committee conducted a field survey. According to the survey results, estimates of the amount of damage caused by the accident are considerably greater than reported earlier. First, although it is very difficult to obtain accurate data in terms of actual numbers, it is thought that more than half of the researchers died after exposure to the T-virus. The body count will most likely increase since nearly all of the survivors show symptoms peculiar to the T-virus. Second, our security system is still in operation. However, our special security guard squad has been nearly destroyed. Because of that, research information considered by our company to be the top secret has been made available to outsiders. Countermeasures should be taken as soon as possible. Finally, as many of the subjects from the experiment have escaped and are out of control, we believe that some researchers were killed by these subjects and their bodies were mutilated. By curious coincidence, these events are proof of the success of our research. However, there's also a very high risk that this news may be leaked to the press if we don't act immediately. The condition is very serious. Our operation is to cover up the situation. It's difficult to attain, however, we hope the problem will be solved quickly. We are especially concerned that the state police and stars are intervening too quickly. We need to act on the situation as well. There you go. Fax has been filed. Let's see what else we got down here. Second lady. You know, it would have been nice if this guy had told me about these things. Alright. I do have a low disc. Let's use the MODISC. Passcode 1. Whatever that is. I swear by myself, declares the Lord, that because you have done this and have not withheld your son, your only son. Alright. Let's see here. We got ink ribbons, we got ink ribbons. Man, I wish I had been better prepared for those monsters. I mean, he did say it in here, but I didn't read ahead because why? And it's still taken by surprise. But hey, whatever. Alright, we got one. Alright, so what do we do now? That's the passcode, run back down the hall, and go to the double doors. You came in, turn to the left, go upstairs. Let's go down the hall, not towards the storage box, but towards the door that you unlocked with the computer. Alright. Upsy daisy. That'd be this door here. Alright, what do we got? We got a projector. I got slides. Security system. Basement level 1, helicopter port. Executives and government officials only on helicopter port. This restriction may not apply in case of accident. No one is allowed to enter unless they are attended by a research consultant or security director. All others will be shot on sight. Elevator. The elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room. Visual data room is within the control of Special Research Division. Keith Arvey, the room manager, is designated to have jurisdiction over room usage. Prison. Sanitation Division controls the usage of the prison. Consultants, researchers, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker must be present if virus is used. A. Wesker. Triple lock door. No one is allowed to enter unless he presents all passcode documents. Passcode documents must be created on the specialized output machine by the chief researcher of each block. Power room. Only headquarters supervisors may enter. This restriction may not apply if the consultant researcher has received special instruction. Passcode output machine. No one is allowed to use the passcode output machine but the chief researchers. Top secret. Regarding the progress of Tyrant. After the use of T-Virus, remaining document is unreadable. The Tyrant. We all know about the Tyrant. I'll run over here. familiar physics symbols. What's over here? Umbrella ink, bioweapon material. CA-39 Cerberus. FI-3 Neptune. MA-121 Hunter. I wonder if this was readable on the original, because I can't read that. T-002 Tyrant. Bioweapon Research Institute R&D staff. Who's that guy? What's this guy say? Wesker, you son of a bitch. Yeah, we'll take the lab key. We'll take it. So this guy says that he couldn't find the security documents that I found, like literally right out of the gate. So if he ever has the chance to look, they're like right here on this bookshelf. I don't know if they're in the front of the bookshelf or on the side of the bookshelf, but they're in the bookshelf. But they're there, and it does say that Wesker is in fact in that group. So we're going out of here, we're going back down the stairs, and we're going to the power room. I think the monsters in here regenerate, but I'm not 100% certain. Oh no. Oh, yep. To myself. Yep, it's useless. Toss it. We don't need it. Boom. Go in here. Look at all the things. We'll take. Let's actually save it here. I don't know what things lurk ahead. Where'd it go? Alright, let me actually refill my beer. So give me 1 second. I will literally be right back. Oh man, this whole time I've been talking and nobody could hear me. What is up? Thank you for the heads up, man. I forgot to turn my mic back on when I came, so probably the last, I'd venture to say half an hour, nobody's been able to hear me. So that makes sense now. All right. So I'm just going to backtrack real quick because there's whoever's watching this video is going to watch this video and be like, this guy said a whole bunch of stuff and we didn't hear any of it. So right now I'm drinking a homebrewed beer called the Chinook IPA. It comes from a brewing company called the Northern Brewer. You can make a beer at home. What I was talking about that a lot of people probably didn't hear is when I poured it and I showed the bottle, there was a little bit left. That stuff is all the remnants because it is an unfiltered beer since I made it at home. It's basically the yeast and the leftover hops. So if you drink the beer with that stuff left out, it's a very malty beer. You pour all that stuff in, you get the yeast, you get the hops that are remnants after the whole process. You get a lot more flavorful beer. So thank you for telling me that you couldn't hear me. I left my microphone off, and so the last half hour has just been dead air. So I'm sorry about that, guys. So Diamond Bar, sorry that I sounds like I didn't answer your question. I had my microphone off. My bad. Boy, makes me feel lame inside a little bit. Ready for the Res 2 remake? Heck yeah, I'm ready for the Resident Evil 2 remake, man. Super excited. It looks amazing. I wish I could play it like since I'm finishing this game, I wish I could play it, you know, once I finish this game, but what I'll probably end up doing is pause this. Once I finish Resident Evil 2, I'll come back and play the remake and then we can like compare. But the Resident Evil 2 remake looks legit, big time, legit. So it seems like we're going to be having some hardcore encounters here with some pretty powerful creatures coming up. So we're going to dump some stuff that's not super powerful and take some more powerful stuff with us, specifically the Magnum, the Cold Python. We don't need this, and some herbs. So I'm actually playing this on a PS3, and only because I can't get my PS1 to run through my video capture card. So I'm still working to figure that one out. That way I can run everything on the original stuff, but this is being run on a PS3 currently, which is probably why it looks a little grainy. I need to go back and mess with the settings and see if I can't get that figured out as well. Gonna save. I tried, yeah, when I first tried to boot this, I've actually tried to boot a couple games on my PS1. and it just ran. It wouldn't get past the initial like PlayStation booting scene, so I just had a really hard time doing it. So I what's the word? I caved and I bought a PS3. It was like $65 with everything. So it wasn't too bad. I was able to pick it up for a good price. Actually came with some games. There's a guy on Instagram that I buy all my stuff from. I think it's like Not Just Clownin' 1940 something, 48 something like that. He's a great guy. Out of California. I always wondered if the knife thing was true at the end with the tyrant. Never tried it though. What knife thing? Tell me more about this knife thing. Type in there what that knife thing is. Maybe we'll give it a shot. Disc, okay. Alrighty, I think we're good to go. We saved it. Alrighty, here we go. Ready. If you had no more ammo in the end, you could like knife the tyrant twice or something and take him out. But that would be like if I had no more ammo at all, right? Like all of my weapons would have to be out, even the stuff in storage. Alright, so it tells me to go left from here, so let's see what we find. What am I doing in here? Right in the door. Oh shit. This is a terrible place. Oops. I just want you to know when that thing just like snuck up right there, it actually like scared me a little bit. I got nervous. And through your offspring, all nations on earth will be blessed because you have obeyed me. Got him. Close the door and go down the hall. Close the door and go down the hall to the left. Oh. That bastard. Oh, shit. Actually, there's nothing over here. Mm-mm. Important, exciting. Trading system. It's quite big. That's what she said. So I think we're gonna go save Chris now. Is the plan. Doris here somewhere. I'm sure that I'm not like half dead. Take one more hit. What I'll probably do is go upstairs and grab the there's some herbs that I left there. Right here. Actually, grab the red herb in here and the green herb out there, mix them, and then we should be in business here. Oh shit, green herb in here. There should be a red herb somewhere else. Take that. We don't need that blue herb. You don't need the blue herb. Herb. Is it in here? I think it was in here. We'll look just to make sure. Oh yeah, it was. There it is. I remember stuff sometimes. Just sometimes though. Oh damn, I needed the green herb. There's 2 upstairs, so we'll go get those. 2 green herbs upstairs. Alright, but let's go free Chris. So we're going, obviously we're going extra long tonight because we're going to finish this, we're going to try to finish this game. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh no, 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 no. Kukui, kukui, kukui. Let's run up here. I think the green herb should be like right on the stairwell here. I think he told me not to grab him, but I'm going to grab him. So we'll grab this guy. And we'll grab this guy. I will take it. Oh, it doesn't work, huh? Alright, I'll just combine these 2. I'll actually use these. Yeah, there we go. There. How do you like me, stupid herbs now? What did you think of Resident Evil 7? I actually haven't played Resident Evil 7. I think Memo might have played some of Resident Evil 7. From what I could see, it looked amazing. But I personally haven't played Resident Evil 7. So I probably will, though. Probably will. Old school. Timothy Valbuena. What is going on, man? How are you? Classic Juan. Hanging out with my buddies. Yeah, man. We're doing some old school Resident Evil. Drinking a beer. Chinook IPA. Homebrewed. Just having a good time. So, join in the conversation. We were just talking about Resident Evil 7. I personally have not played Resident Evil 7. I have seen it played. It looks crazy fun and amazing. We will be doing Resident Evil 2. Actually, we're going to be finishing out the year streaming all the Resident Evil games, so Resident Evil 2 is next. But we were talking about the Resident Evil 2 remake that's going to be coming out, so we're super excited about that, or I am at least. It looks like they really put some time and effort into it, which is good.
Jill? Is that you, Jill?
And we earlier were talking about the terrible voice
Chris,
acting
you're
here.
alive!
Of course. Damn it, we're in quite a predicament, Jill.
I know, Chris. Anyway, I have to open this room. It doesn't work.
Can't wait,
Well,
man.
Chris, I'll be sure to come back and help you soon. Will you wait here?
Thanks. I'll be
Wait
waiting
here.
here for you.
I can't unlock the door. Where the hell else is he gonna go, Jill? Where the hell else is he gonna go? Jill's not the brightest. Alright, so we're gonna head back to that storage room that we were just in. We're gonna save it because things are gonna get dicey here at the end. And quite frankly, we don't want to do all this stuff all over again. As much fun as I've been having. Yeah, we just don't. But is she? But she is the master of lockpicking. She is the master of lockpicking. That is the benefit of Jill. Jill's got a couple benefits in the game. Number one, she's got the lockpicking thing, and number two, she actually has more inventory slots than her counterpart. But her counterpart actually has one less inventory slots. But two, he's got more health. He can take a couple more hits. You can take a pounding. In the face! Alright. Alrighty then. So let's save here. So I'm gonna ask this question again. We got like 6 people watching right now. So I have a NES Classic here, Classic Edition that I bought. This is actually the second one that I own. The other one is behind me, right back in that case right there. And it will not be open. But this one, we can do an unboxing video after we finish this, if you guys would want that to happen. So Memorandum has said yes. So I'm looking for anybody else who's open to that. If that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing, I'll be happy to do it once we're done with our Resident Evil run here. Alright. And we'll throw in their healing. Because why not? Alright. Alrighty. So we will roll with this guy. I think we're ready to roll. So I think there's a zombie A. This way. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, we'll push switch.
Jill! Jill! You're here too!
Yes, you're here too?
Look, I lost my way.
Let's get going.
Remember I first played Resident Evil on the Sega Saturn. So the games. Yeah. The Saturn. I don't think I have a Saturn. Memo has a Saturn. We bought him a Saturn
You did a fine
last
job,
year.
Barry.
Just as I thought.
I think you should stay away from Barry, Jill. I hear that his wife and 2 daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
You are so cruel.
Well, you don't have to worry about anything, because you'll be free from this world very soon, Jill.
Why do you have to destroy stars?
That's Umbrella's intention. This laboratory has been engaging in dangerous experiments, and recently an accident has occurred. Anyway, this disaster cannot be made public.
That's why having stars nosing about is so inconvenient. So you're a slave of Umbrella now, along with these virus monsters.
I think you misunderstand me, Jill. To me, the monsters you mentioned mean nothing. I'm going to burn all of them together with this entire laboratory.
Fucking Barry screwed us.
I must complete my mission
I never trusted
as
him.
ordered by Umbrella. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Didn't trust Barry.
Barry!
Barry's such a fool. He'll be under the control of Umbrella forever.
How come both Umbrella and you can intimidate him by taking his family as hostages?
Umbrella? Well, I intimidated him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used him for my personal purposes, though both you and Barry seem to think I was following orders from Umbrella.
So you're planning
So I
something
didn't follow
else?
something in this.
If you succeeded in developing the world's most powerful biological weapon, what would you do? What if you were in charge?
You must stop this now.
You're a brave girl, but if I were you, I wouldn't give up such a big discovery. You guys are idiots. No one understands its real value.
Nobody
So
understands.
you're going to steal all the research?
Better yet, I'm going to show you the tyrant.
Oh, sweet. Okay. We have been following the walkthrough
Barry.
appropriately here.
Sorry, Jill.
How is your family?
I was listening to what you and Wesker were talking about. I wish I realized it earlier. I thought it must have something to do with Umbrella, you know. So it's all been masterminded by him.
But it's good that you know that now. Anyway, let's get out of this house first.
Jill,
Yes, what?
do you have any idea what Wesker was going to
Just
show
the
you
writers thought
at the
we
back
needed
of
much
this
explaining
place?
back then. Yeah, they're like,
Well,
we need to
he
tell
was
you
talking
everything.
about the world's most powerful biological weapon, called Tyrant or something. I think.
Do you think we could see Tyrant now?
Barry, you're so optimistic.
It would look bad for stars if we let such a dangerous creature run loose.
Maybe you're right.
He's got a fair point.
Let's go then.
He's got a fair point. All right, let's finish this off.
Can a creature like this really be the ultimate biological weapon?
Really? Wesker is a crazy man.
Tyrant is not completely developed.
But we can't let it live. That must be the computer for monitoring this creature.
Bro, you don't even know what you're doing. Don't start hitting buttons. Don't start. How to push buttons? Just click random shit and hope it doesn't come to life. It's coming to life, Barry. It's your fault. You just left it alone. Go wake it up. Look how big its heart is. Took all the heart from the Grinch. Took the Grinch's heart. Now this heart's like 10 sizes too big.
Damn you!
Bitch slap Barry. Oh, like man slap Barry.
It can't control what it does.
Oh shit.
Barry? Barry? You're alive!
Barry's alive.
I'm really embarrassed. I was clumsy.
Let's get going.
Alright, let's find the elevator.
What happened to Wesker?
Shit, the triggering system has been activated.
Set it off. There's not much time left for us.
Here we go. Finish it off. Don't screw me, Barry. Last save, guys, because I don't think we're gonna get another chance. Let's throw this one down here just because. Dodge move. Dodge move. You guys like that dodge move? Just ran right by him.
Oh, Jill!
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
So everything is done?
Well, almost, yes. Now let's go.
Not done yet, Chris. Sexy time. Once it's all over, sexy time. Don't fucking leave me behind, Chris.
Let's go.
Let's go. I think our only way of being like, we're gonna get him out of the game, but we don't want it to be like super rude that he like left ahead. Damn these things. Actually, let's reload the gun.
Let's go.
Get out of the way, guys.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. If there is anyone alive, contact me now, okay?
Makes me want to go buy a Colt. Yeah, buddy. Blow up zombie brains. Oh, great.
Ladies first. Go first, Jill.
But Chris,
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
okay, I leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
Alright, so interesting point here. So this is going to be one last puzzle, yeah. So it's going to be the Tyrant again. So this is the final boss. So you can't shoot the boss here. All that you can do is run from it. And so when the clock reaches about 30 seconds, they're going to throw you a rocket launcher. You pick it up, you equip it, and you shoot it at the Tyrant. Then boom, you kill it. And then that's the game. And so we're going to let the clock run down to about a minute, and then we'll use the flare, just so that we don't have to run from the damn Tyrant for all of like the whole time. Now let's just use it now. Won't take any chances. Good thing we use it because that's taking up a lot of batteries. Oh, the battery, yeah. It's taking up a lot of time with this damn helicopter. So good thing we used that flare when we did. Otherwise we'd be running really low on time. Ah, shit. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh! Alright. That ended up not working out the way that it was supposed to. Let's try this again. I died. Let's try this again. That was weird. I might have waited too long to use the flare. Is probably what happened. My best guess is I waited too long to use the flare. Alright, let's do this again. Oh man, I totally wish Jack of all Games was watching so we can get death counter action going. Or death count.
Jill!
You have to run away towards
for
the
keeping me
left, and he
waiting.
can't hit you with the slash.
Everything is done?
Well, almost, yes. Now let's go.
Towards his left. So, alright. I'll do my best to follow your advice, good sir.
Let's go.
I guess you shouldn't be getting hurt anyway. What the? This ain't World War II. Oh, my bad. Thanks for pointing that out, buddy. Nope, this is not World War II. This is Resident Evil. It's Hamaguchi. Thanks, Ruthless Fredo. Sometimes, between me and the other guys, some stuff just doesn't get updated properly. But thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate you coming by here at the end of Resident Evil as we finish it up. I actually do not remember the Resident Evil 2 commercial. Enlighten me, Andy. Enlighten me with how this commercial went down, because I just don't remember it at all. Brandon Battery.
Go first, Jill.
But Chris...
Give me a chance to play nice guy.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you. See you again at the heliport.
That's like 30 seconds of time. Alright, we'll go ahead and just use the flare and try to survive. That's all we can do. Try to survive. Let's hope for the best. Alright, so Andy says, stay to the left. It was just parts of the game cinema and like a zombie in a sewer. At that time, I had never seen a video game come out with a TV commercial. Nice. I'm gonna have to Google it, YouTube it. Fucking thing is still alive! he says. I haven't saved to left, and I already got hit.
It's coming! Jill! Kill that monster! You're on Amazon, Jill!
Wow! I don't know how much time I had left, but I feel like that was close. We save everybody? So this game has 7 different endings. Much like the original game that we played before this one, Sweet Home, different endings. Sweet Home started the different ending situation. This was going to be a sequel to that. It continued the separate ending situation. And so the best ending is that where we have Jill, Chris, and Barry all in the helicopter, which we had them all, so we'll see if we were able to get them all. How do you want a rocket launcher? There's Barry and Chris. Oh, sorry, Jill and Chris. There's Barry. Jill's been through a lot. There it is, guys. Resident Evil 1 completed. Don't remember which ending I got the first time. You probably got the terrible ending, which is probably what everybody else got. The bad ending, this is the one with both Barry and Chris die. You don't get any of the Mo discs, and don't wait for Barry after he drops the rope. In the end, Jill flies alone in the helicopter. Chris and Barry get blown to pieces by the mansion explosion. Jill looks puzzled. And so, yeah. Good job, bro. Thanks, man. There she is. Total time, 7 hours. It took us 7 hours to finish this game. Today is our, our 7th episode, so an hour per stream. Today actually ended up being 2.5 hours. Got 19 saves on the sucker, so 7 hours, 7 parts, so 1 hour per part. So that's appropriate for us. Got special keys, so this key unlocks some special stuff once we rerun the game, which we're not going to do live, but I'll probably do that later on my own. So probably throw that. We'll throw that here. We'll throw it like that. There we go. Boom. And that is that speed run, yeah, right? All right, guys. So let me take a swig of my beer here. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is do a quick video for you guys of a NES Classic Edition. We're going to open this box up. So we are going to shut off this Xbox here, since we will no longer need it. And I'm going to switch off of here back to my intro, and I'm just going to record it like a new video, just because I'm going to probably put this one up separate. So just give me a quick second here. So we'll go to this. Hello, people of YouTube, people of internet, people of world. It is me, the Classic Juan, and we are doing this video to unbox this NES Classic Edition. Let's fix the camera here just a little bit. For those of you guys who just watched me finish off the Resident Evil 1 gameplay, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate it. So let's do this thing. So this is the NES Classic Edition. That didn't help at all. Let's turn these things off. We get less light. All right. So thanks for sticking around. So this is the NES. Whoop, let's turn that around. The NES Classic Edition. We will be opening this up. We're going to be going through some of the content of it. So the game actually has 30 classic games in it. We got Super Mario Brothers, Metroid, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Zelda, Kirby Adventure. Bunch of cool stuff on the back. This is kind of an interesting, I've been reading a book about classic games. Donkey Kong is actually an interesting game in that somehow Atari got the rights to it just because there was the guy who created Donkey Kong, worked for Atari initially, and Atari Japan had the rights to a lot of these games, and it's just kind of an interesting history. But let's get to it. So I really like the box art that they did for these. You guys saw the Super Nintendo Classic Edition opening, and so the box art was really cool for that. I really like this one, and that's why we buy these. And so on the back, we get to see a lot of the games, basically all of them listed right here, 30 of them, and then just pictures of all the games here. On the side here, we got the NES Classic Controller, and they're talking a little bit about that. On the other side, whoop, almost dropped it. We got the console, and we talk a little bit about that. So it says here, it's a retro blast from the past with the return of all of the all-time favorite favorite Nintendo Entertainment System. This mini-sized NES Classic Edition system is packed with 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s, fully loaded and ready to play using the original style NES controller. And then this talks about the controller, obviously. So let's open it up. So we may go back there and grab the original Nintendo here in a minute and compare sizes. So we can do that too. So let's open it up. You got anything in here? Nope, just some barcode information. Slide this open. Open. Here we go. Nothing in there. Alrighty. So what we got here, just like the other one, an insert. Oh, here we go. Let's take a look and see what's in this guy here, because I always like these little paper inserts. There's just not enough paper stuff anymore. I guess everybody in the world's trying to conserve paper. So from what we got from the Super NES, we got like all the games in one. Oh, but look at this guy. You are now playing with power since 1985. Nintendo Entertainment System. So anybody who ever owned a Nintendo Entertainment System remembers all of this good stuff. I can't back it up enough so you guys can get the whole thing. But we have the light gun here. I still have mine. It's orange. We got our Nintendo Entertainment, our controllers here. We got, oh man, I don't remember this robot's name, but he had a cool name. And everybody, I always wanted one, never got one. And then we got some duck hunting going on here. And then the back, just startup instructions, like you would have seen in the original. So different languages and all that good stuff. So pretty, like I said, I like paper stuff. I'm classic like that. I really enjoy it. All right, and then we got our warranty and user agreement info and all that good stuff. Basically saying, don't mod your thing, which everybody's already done. Got stuff falling here. All right. So let's see what we got here. We'll pull this. Let's actually pull this guy out first. All right. So this is it. This is the guy right here. Let's put the box away. This is the guy right here. We're doing it. Let's see what we got. Boom. Here he is. The NES Classic. Itty bitty. Non-functional little flap. Ah, but the buttons work. We got our power button, clicks. Reset button clicks. And then our controller ports here. These controller ports are actually like the Wii controller ports. So I'll see if I have a Wii controller and I can show you. HDMI out, power in, and that is about it. There's nothing fancy about this. Let me grab my NES and I can compare sizes with you guys just so you can take a look. Here real quick, I will throw the Super NES right next to it. There you go. So that's the Super NES Classic right there. All right, and I will lead with this. Don't judge me for my Nintendo, my old school Nintendo. So that's the Super Nintendo. We saw the size there. This is the original Nintendo. Got some stickers of Dino on it from the Flintstones. Got some Jammin' Out Turtle here. My flap is broken because, quite frankly, as a kid, I just didn't care about things and I destroyed stuff. But I still have it. So this is our original Nintendo here. Controller ports there, power, reset. You saw that red button flash. Must have been holding a little bit of a charge. And then this is what it looked like in the back. There we go. Power outlet, channel 3 or 4, and then our RF switch. Then we had our audio in and out on this side. So this is pretty much what the Nintendo looked like back in the day. It takes up pretty much the whole screen there. And here's our NES Classic. Puro analog. For real. So this is the size difference that you get here. So we can actually put our regular Nintendo and our Super Nintendo Classics on top of our regular Nintendo here. Check that out. That is just awesome. Alright, so that's the size differential there. So let's take this guy out of here. We'll put it on the floor for now. Alright, so there's that guy. Let's take a look at what else we got in the box. So unlike the Super Nintendo Classic, the regular Nintendo only comes with one controller. So I'm going to have to buy myself a second controller. This is the controller right here. Boom. Exactly like the original Nintendo controller. Same size. The back is just a little different. That is the most evident thing here. But the front is very much exactly the same. The feel is almost exactly the same. Let me see if I can get my original Nintendo controller for you and show you the difference there. The finger blister maker. Yeah, alright, so this is an original Nintendo controller right here. And the reason I say you can tell from the back is I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera. But as you can see here, this is the original. Just has this stuff written on here. It says Nintendo controller, model number NES004, made in Japan. This guy has two things on here. The one on the left, very much like the one in the other one, just says Nintendo controller, model CLV002, made in China. Not in Japan, but made in China. On the other side, it says, it's got some other model number stuff in a foreign language, basically just maybe where the plastic was made or something, from Germany. But very different backings on these. But the front is very much the same. Oh, let's see here. The fronts are very much the same. You can see some mild discoloration. Like I said, this is the original one here. So there's a slight discoloration that you might see there. There might be a little bit of a size discrepancy. No, they're about the same size too. So this one's just newer and cleaner, so it's kind of an optical illusion there for you a little bit. So those are the controllers. The difference also lies in this. Look at all this cord length. Look at all this cord length. Very different cord lengths. And so obviously that is problematic as well. All right. So So cord length differences. That was the major complaint that most people had about these, was the cord length on the Nintendo. And so they made wireless ones as well. And so those exist out there too. And so this is the input here for the controller. Here's the input for the original controller. Very different. But what you will see is this is a Wii controller here. And then you look at down here, the input here, you can actually slide this into the Wii and play classic games on your Wii. You use it as a Wii controller or a Wii U controller. So you get that added bonus. If you bought a wireless one, you can do the same thing. Same thing with the Super Nintendo Classic that I have over there. All right, and then the rest of the box, we got the power adapter, same as the Super Nintendo Classic. Let's pull this up here. And then we have the power cable, and then our HDMI cable right here. So nothing fancy in the rest of the box. So my daughter really wanted to play this, so I'm glad I got to open it for you guys today. Because now I can play with my daughter tomorrow, because she was really excited about playing with it. So I'm going to stick everything back in the box just for now, just to keep it all together. My daughter's going to love that. We're going to play with that. I did get a second one because I also have a son who's about 2 years younger than my daughter. And quite frankly, I just wanted to make sure that they both had a thing so that they don't fight over that stuff when they get older. Because quite frankly, a lot of this classic game collection that I do it for my kids because I don't want these things to ever disappear and for them just to be able to look in a history book and be the only place that they can find these awesome things. So that is the inside of the NES Classic Edition. And as with the Super Nintendo, now you're playing with power. Obviously the Super Nintendo we were playing with super power, but here we're playing just with power. Alright guys. Well, that does it for me. This was an extra long stream for us, or I shouldn't say for us, but for me. We finished off Resident Evil. Holy shit, that is an ugly person. We finished off Resident Evil for you guys today. We'll flip between these two screens. We finished off Resident Evil today. We did an unboxing for the NES Classic. So remember, as always, Jack of all games streams on Monday. You can catch me Tuesdays at 9. Mr. Senor, Wednesdays or Fridays. He's still figuring that out, but I think he will be bringing Castlevania for you guys, finishing off what he was playing last time, and then moving on to the next Castlevania. That dude's just going to be doing a whole lot of Castlevania for you guys. It's going to be exciting. We do have Classic Game Fest coming up at the end of July. We're looking forward to that. I'm probably going to hit Resident Evil 2 next. However, once they release their tournament games that they're going to be doing, we're going to pick maybe one or two of those tournament games, and we're going to just be practicing the hell out of them. So a couple of the streams that you guys are going to catch in July are going to be of me just playing through those tournament games and practicing, and hopefully doing really well at the tournaments. So Classic Game Fest here in Austin, end of July, last weekend in July. Come out, see if you can catch us. We'd love to hang out. So yeah, that's all I got. More Resident Evil coming down the pike. Tournament practice, Classic Game Fest. We're excited. Hope you're excited. Like the video if you liked it. Don't if you don't. Follow us on Instagram at @TheBeardedGamers. And yeah, super excited. Glad you guys can join me. It was great to finish off Resident Evil the first. We will get to Resident Evil the second, which is my favorite. And we'll go from there. So as always, do what we do and do what I do. And that is keep it classic, guys. Thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it.